This Friday on Channel 5, there is a family feud to settle in the ring. Wasserman Boxing, in association with Ladbrokes, brings family feud as Charlie Edwards and Thomas Essomba will do business in the ring. And around them, they have famous management and brothers in arms, Sonny Edwards and Stephen Smith, join us. And this is Howland. We've got a great show ahead on Friday night. We'll start with yourself. Let's talk about Charlie Edwards, Thomas Essomba. What a matchup.
Yeah, it's a very even matchup, but what makes it more interesting is the whole brothers element coming into it. I don't think I've ever worked on a fight where two opposing brothers are in the corners, so it'll be very interesting. Listen, Thomas is a great champion. His record doesn't do him justice. There's a lot of very close defeats on there. He's definitely up there, been in there with the best. Sonny himself's been in there with him, but Charlie's coming. He's a former world champ. Get the European title, get a higher ranking, and I think we'll be close to challenging for world titles as long as everything goes to plan Friday night.
We'll speak to all parties in a moment, all fighters up on the stage, but just sticking with yourself for a sec. What do you think it does to a fighter having the brother in the opposite corner, pulling those strings, having those mind games from both sides?
Well, if it was my brother, I'd see red and start swinging and windmilling, but I'm not a professional fighter, thankfully. I think this man will know what to do, keep his calm. But yeah, if I saw my brother in the other corner, I'd go berserk. I don't know. It's like I said, it's a unique situation we're finding ourselves in on Friday night. Sonny's got a game plan, I'm sure. I know that Charlie and Stephen have been working very hard out in Portugal, so it's all to play for. I'm very excited by it. It's going to be a great card. We've got young Tom Welland opening up the card, Hasnan Ali on his debut, and a few other good fighters coming through. So it's a great show on Friday night.
Several reasons to tune in on Friday night. Let's bring Stephen Smith in, of course. Team Charlie. You're from a famous family of fighting brothers as well. Stephen, could you ever imagine being in this situation? Have you ever been in this situation?
No, I've never been in any situation like this, and I couldn't imagine a bit like what Lisa touched on. I don't know how would it feel to look across and see your brother in the opposite corner, but it's a situation that's going to be dealt with Friday night.
Sonny, come to yourself next. Talk to me about how this came about, the idea of you being in Thomas's corner, going up against your brother Charlie.
To be fair, I think it's a fight that both sides wanted. Thomas has had a career where he's shown that again and again he'll fight anyone, anyway, any notice, and there's been times where he's really had to, be that sort of opponent, getting 10 days to fight great fighters in their home show, their hometown, with their own promoters, etc. But, since we've been working together, he's had a few more opportunities. And when he went to Italy to win the European title, it was a big moment for Thomas's career. Like, the European title is a legitimate title, and he done it against a legit champion in his backyard. And we've championed him since. Since then, he defended his title against the French mandatory Eli Conki. And then we were stuck in a position of trying to deliver Thomas the best opportunity. And I'll be real, it wasn't initially this fight. There was a fight that we liked more for him, and had that fighter won the fight, then we was going there. However, he lost, and then the dynamic changed, and then there was a few options really for Thomas, but the most high profile, the best that ticked a lot of boxes for the champion was my brother, and that's just the way it is sometimes. Look, everyone knows Charlie, former world champion, he was Team GB, travelled the world, but Thomas has also had a very similar. Thomas, 2 times Olympian, and has been in against some of the best fighters in and around weights above him that Britain has to offer, and outside of that as well. So, since we've been working with each other, I've given Thomas my 100% effort. I've tried to deliver the best opportunities for him. And really, if you ask me to be truthful, the fight with Charlie was the best on the table for him by some way, with all things considered, and that's why the fight's here. I'm happy to, bring the champion that gives my brother an opportunity also, because at the end of the day with boxing, no matter who it is on either side of the main event, it's really just two people trying to change their life and maximise their potential and fulfil a dream that they set out a long time ago. So,
when we spoke in the media build up to this, you would say that you can help him out, you can give him some tips, you can pull strings. Charlie, of course, we'll speak to both fighters in a moment. We'll give Thomas the grace as champion in just a moment. But Charlie says he's been dealing with you his whole life. Nothing that you can do can shake him this week.
Yeah, but I'll be real. Winners focus on winning and losers focus on the winners. So we haven't been discussing Charlie. We haven't been discussing, you know, little ways or any little 1%. So I'll be real. Thomas is a consummate professional. He trains hard. He focuses on himself. It's why he wasn't getting drawn into no back and forths, because that's not his character. He's a legitimate fighter. He's an honest fighter, and him and his trainer Pierce, because remember I'm not his trainer, his trainer Pierce Goodjohn, Dalton Smith as well, will be supporting him in the corner. So Thomas has got real good boxing people and real good boxing minds around him, and you know, it's a sport. Just like when Jose Mourinho used to walk Chelsea onto the pitch, and he just wants them to win. He might be playing against his old best friend. He might be playing against a player that he brought up from scratch now on the other team. It doesn't matter. This is sport. This is athletic competition, and Thomas Essomba is an African Cameroonian boxing legend, in my opinion, what he achieved in the amateurs. And his journey in British professional boxing has been 12 years of hard graft, dedication, even at times when, you know, other fighters wouldn't have kept that same level of drive and ambition. And now he's here. Now he's the champion. He's the first name on this fight. He's the second one walking to the ring. So, yeah, we're looking forward to it. Perfect time to bring in Charlie Edwards. Charlie, welcome back to your call. Happy hunting ground for yourself after last time. I see you listening to Sonny. He says, look, it is what it is. He's going to come in and do a job. You're saying at the same time, look, we're never going to see you two fight in the ring. At least I don't think we are. This is the way to settle it. Sonny and Thomas have already fought. Now you've got to go one better. Otherwise, he wins the battle of the siblings.
Yeah, well, we know Sonny and Thomas has already fought. Every God-given opportunity, Sonny's reminding Thomas, feel for you, Thomas. Every time he's saying that he's beat you. It is what it is, you know. Sonny's a great manager. He's a great talker. He knows boxing inside out. And deep down, he knows who's going to win this fight. He knows what I'm about. He knows his brother leaves no stone unturned. He lives and breathes the life of boxing. And he knows what fighter I am. He knows how good I am. He knows when I'm at my best. And he knows right now that I'm at my best. I'm operating on a very high frequency. And I'm really looking forward to Friday night, because this is the moment where people will stand up and look up and show me respect again. And my brother being in the corner, he's saying now he's not in the corner, which, all due respect, that you're not going in the corner. But it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have made any difference on the night. I know what I'm doing. Stephen knows what I've been doing. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to shine. I've got all due respect to Thomas, great fighter, been around him for years. See him go to 2 Olympics, right? 2 Olympics, yeah. And even when I was coming up through, when I was younger, I actually got beat off someone that he went on and beat. So he's always been on my radar. Going through to the pros, when the shit happened with me with Martinez, he was trying to get the fight, but the fight is now and the fight is on. You've got something that I want, and I'm going to come and take that off you on Friday night in a fashionable style, and I look forward to it.
Thomas Essomba, welcome to your call as well. You've heard what Charlie Edwards has had to say. He's cut straight to it. Forget all this brother talk. It's a great fight. It's a great matchup. He has all the respect for you in the world. But round 1, that goes out the window. You've got something, he wants it. What's your response to that?
Yeah. First of all, I would say thank you for the big opportunity. You know, myself, I've been waiting this time a very long time. I remember years ago, people used to compare me with Charlie, you know, and then they tried to make a fight a couple of times. The fight it didn't happen. And then I think everything happened for some reason. This moment is the moment I think is my moment. I believe in myself. I believe in myself about what I don't like too much, about what he been said, been talking too much, you know. I'm not kind of person who speak.
You think Charlie's talking too much?
He been talking too much. He been little bit rude about me. It will surprise me a little bit. Surprised me because first time I saw him, I remember when I fought Sonny. They was coming in the corridor like that, and then I was fight Sonny. Sonny stopped and then he checked my hand. He didn't check my hand. He went, he left. He was standing by couple of meter. Then for me, I think it was someone who's taken grant to the people. For me, that's how I was saying for all the time. Then a couple of weeks ago, I think when the fight, he knew that we were gonna fight. I met him in the gym for the second time. I think that's the second time face to face I met him like that. He came in our gym. When I saw him, he come to me, check my hand. For me, honestly, I was very surprised. I was very surprised to the attitude they have. I said, oh, so I would judge him different because I would judge him like someone who respect people, you know what I mean? And when he checked my hand, for me, everything changed in my mind. I said, so that means he's a good people. It doesn't matter what the people was said. He's a good guy. But for me, he's a good guy. But what I've been here about, he will talk about me in the social media. You know what, bro? I'm not talking too much. I respect you. You are former world champion. I really respect you very much. But, you know, boxing, this life is very easy. Don't say what you're not sure to do. I'm just telling you, don't say what you're not sure that you're going to do. You say you're going to knock me out. Don't pretend. You say you're going to knock me out. Please, come to knock me out. Because on Friday night, you're going to fight. You're going to fight.
I'm going to fly.
You're going to fight?
Listen, I'm going to fight. I'm not going to fly.
Don't fly. Don't jump. Don't dance. Fight.
No, but we're going to fight on Friday night. And that's the beauty of it is.
That's what I want.
I believe what I say.
Okay.
You've gone quiet because that's your character. I believe my character is talk what I believe.
I'm not English. Like, I can't speak English like you. I'm not going to stand in social media like a girl. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to do
but I've showed you nothing but respect. You're a good fighter, but I'm a better fighter in every area.
Okay.
Remember when you was 30, when you was in the peak of your career? Yeah, when you go to bed at night, tonight, and you lay and put your head down on your pillow, yeah, you know how you felt when you was 30 years of age. How you was firing, how stronger you were, how much better you were. Yeah, that's me. I'm coming into my peak years of my career, and I believe on Friday night, I'm going to set you up and I'm going to knock you out.
Believe something you don't know. I'm just telling you, I'm African man, yeah? We African men, you know, we say you man from 30 to 40. And you think, I know why you take the fight. I know why you say you won't fight me. Because because my last fight with the French guy, you see what happened. Maybe on a couple second power fight, I was tired. That's what you think, like my fitness. Yeah, I know you fit guy. Post me.
I've seen you fight since you was 20 years of age, mate.
Okay.
I've seen you fight. I've seen your fights. I've tuned into your fights. This was always going to happen. This has always been inevitable.
Okay,
you know?
so
I've seen you at your best. I'm preparing for you, Thomas, for the best Thomas Essomba, the best in every area, the orthodox Thomas, the southpaw Thomas. I've studied you, bro. I've been studying you for 12 months. I come for you for this fight. Like Sonny said, yeah, you wanted someone else. It didn't materialize, and now you're fighting me.
Listen, it's a Friday.
Charlie, do you have a response to Thomas saying you've been rude to him through this build-up?
Rude. It depends. We're going to have a fight. We're going to get in there and have a fight. So I wouldn't say I'm being rude. I've showed him respect, and I generally believe he's a good fighter, and that brings the best out of me. So I'm grateful that he's bringing his A game. I don't feel like I've been rude. Had I not shook his hand all that time ago, maybe because he was fighting my brother, and my intentions at that time was fuck you. Do you know what I mean? Because you're fighting my brother.
Because he's fighting your brother,
Yeah.
who we've got
Who's
to
now
say is now on the other side.
So it's funny how things work out, but I just want to thank and praise the Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ and God for putting me on this path of destiny. Our paths are crossing, and it's a passing of the torch moment, Thomas, I'm afraid. Like, you're passing me the European title, you're the champion. I'm coming here with a challenger's mindset, and I'm going to say exactly what I'm going to do because I believe in that.
Well, as we can see this Friday night, neither of these guys are going to step back. There is a European title on the line. There is a family feud to settle. Brothers in opposing corners. We don't see that all too often in the boxing world. There's many examples of famous boxing brothers we could go down. I don't think I've ever seen either of them in opposite corners. Friday, in association with Ladbrokes, Wasserman Boxing presents Family Feud. European title action is on the line. We're going to get the two fighters to face off now down the front.
And new, baby, and new.
And still.
Got the cameras now, yeah?
Boys, we both face Dave.
Come on.
Gents, face Dave for me.
Save it for fight night, lads. Come on. Just up to the cameras.
Coming home with me. Coming
Chill
home with
little.
me. Coming home.
You chill little, petit.
Yeah, I'll show you chill little.
Chill
Yeah,
little.
set you
Another
up.
2 days of this.
Oh,
You chill
Yeah.
little.
yeah, calm. Let's
little
not burn out all the
is my
energy
baby.
now,
Too
lads.
little.
You are too little for this one.
Come my friend.
That's up. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, do you want some Steve as well?